This video will describe and explain how to plot points on a Cartesian plane. So let's look at our Cartesian plane. We've got our grid, if you like, with a horizontal axis that's called X and a vertical axis called Y, and there's a yellow star in the middle, and that marks the origin, or when both axes equal 0, and that's where they meet. What we're going to do is find out how to plot a point on here. Now a point has an X coordinate and a Y coordinate, and where those two meet is the point on the Cartesian plane. So let's look at plotting the following points. The first one is point 3, 4, which means that X equals 3 and Y equals 4. So if we follow the red line, we start at the origin and move horizontally across till we reach 3. We're moving in the right hand direction because it's a positive 3. If it was a negative number, we'd be moving in the left hand direction on that horizontal axis. So it's from 0 to 3, which is X equals 3. The next thing is Y equals 4. So we go up 4. And then that is where our point is, because X equals 3 and Y equals 4. So it's point 3, 4, because the X coordinate always comes first and the Y coordinate always comes second. Okay, let's do another one. Negative 2, 5. So we start at the origin again, follow the red line, we go from the origin across to negative 2. Why? Because X equals negative 2. It's a negative number, so we're going in the left-hand direction on the x-axis, and then the next step is Y equals 5. So we've got to go up 5. There we do, we go up 5, and finally there's our point. X equals negative 2, Y equals 5, or negative 2, 5 is that point. Let's try some other negative numbers. So we're going to look at 1, negative 4, which means that X equals 1 and Y equals negative 4. So we start at the origin, look at the red line, we go across till X equals 1. And then, because it's a negative number, we're not going up anymore, we're going down, because that's where the negative part of the axis, the Y-axis, is. So we could go down to negative 4. And there we go. And then finally, there's our point. 1, negative 4. X equals 1, Y equals negative 4. One final one we do is where both are negative. So it's negative 2, negative 6, which means that X equals negative 2, Y equals negative 6. So we start at the origin. We go across to negative 2 in the left-hand direction. Across the horizontal axis, we go from 0 to negative 2. Now, we need to go down to negative 6, because Y equals negative 6. So we do that. And there's our jump to negative 6. And finally, X equals negative 2, Y equals negative 6. There is our point. Negative 2, negative 6, because X equals negative 2, Y equals negative 6.